Good, happy Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Politics right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, giant California moves up presidential primary. Is New Hampshire's influence at risk? Party leaders say Golden State shift could enhance rather than diminish first in the nation contest impact. When the 2020 first in the nation New Hampshire presidential primary campaign begins in earnest last year, a new 800-pound gorilla will be standing not far behind the Granite State on the nomination calendar. California, the nation's most popular state with a treasure trove of more than 500 nomination delegates on the Democratic side and 170 on the Republican side, has moved up its presidential primary from the back of the pack to near the front. Sununu among top speakers at Republican Gathering. New Hampshire Republicans are gathering for a day-long event that is part of efforts to rebuild the party infrastructure and energize the grassroots. The R.E.D. Summit runs all day Saturday at New Hampshire Institute of Politics in Manchester. Top speakers include Republican New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu, his father, former Governor John H. Sununu, as well as former Trump campaign manager Corey Landowski, Mentias Parada, a businesswoman and daughter and founder of the Sheraton hotel chain, will also speak. The event is part of the state GOP chairwoman Jeannie Forster's plan to bolster existing local Republican committees and start new ones. She also hopes to increase funding within the Republican operation and grow the Republican presence to the business community. A brain drain on tech innovation in the Middle American. AOL CEO founder and internet pioneer Steve Case is focusing on the internet's next wave. He believes he has an idea that the world would leave the playing field for enterprising across the U.S. in his current project, Raises of the Rest, is touring cities in the middle of the country to invest in promise startups outside the Silicon Valley. How will new partnerships change our daily lives? And there you go on that report. Boston, other cities holding primarily votes for mayor. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Fourscore and page will not load. Our fathers brought forth on this continent, unable to connect. The end.
Don't let slow internet get in the way of homework. Get your kids up to speed with Xfinity X5. Don't wait. Click today.
Good morning. This location in Roxbury, just one of several places that voters in Boston will be voting today. But perhaps the biggest choice is narrowing down the field for mayor. Right now, there are 4 candidates on the ballot. Current mayor Marty Walsh, Tito Jackson, as well as Bob Capucci and Joe Wiley. We talked to Walsh and Jackson last night. Both promised to address the ongoing struggle for affordable housing in Boston.
A lot of people feel like they're being priced, they're being priced out of the city of Boston, and we've created a lot of housing in the city of Boston in the last 2 or 3 years with low-income and workforce housing, but we're not keeping up with the amount of people moving into the city of Boston.
I'm a mayor who's going to stand for the people. I'm a mayor who's going to actually deal with the issues around the rising rents and people getting pushed out of the city of Boston in every single neighborhood.
Polls will be open today between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. The top 2 vote getters will square off on November 7th. Ahead in our next half hour, the other big votes happening around the state, including a first for Framingham. Live in Roxbury, Katie Thompson, WCBB News Center 5.
And today, lawmakers.
Okay, and there you go on that report. JayZ shows support for Colin Kaepernick on season premieres of SNL. The season premiere of Saturday Night Live didn't pull any punches when it came to political commentary. Aside from slamming President Donald Trump for his response to Puerto Rico in wake of Hurricane Maria, musical guest JayZ also made a political statement of his own during his first appearance. Trump asked Price to resign as Health and Human Service Secretary. Tom Price, President Donald Trump's Secretary of Health and Human Services, resigned from his post Friday after it was revealed that he had reportedly chartered private planes for government travel. A senior-level source with direct knowledge of the situation told ABC News that Trump asked Price for his resignation. And that does it for Politics with Riley King right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.